Hmm?
With about an umbrella laying on the floor, so I guess,
Check it out.
yeah.
Boy, vibe coding. I used to stop here all the time. I ain't gonna cap. My screen load and I can check it out. I used to stop there all the time, man. Man, I think you're going good. Think, of course. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna load. Yes. That's actually what I was going to do, but I gotta check the history. There you go. Let's give it. I feel like it's gonna play because I got it from 4 and 9. It's in the description.
That stuff, you can learn to code. And it's super important to learn how to code because, in my opinion, you need to know how to read, you need to know how to write, you need to know how to speak. And from this day on, you need to know how to code because that's where all of these salaries are flowing. Look at this entry level, top paying companies in the US, the people they pay the most are coders. You can see entry level, 261,000 per year, 250,000 per year. Instacart, Stripe, 237,000 per year, and that's entry level. Once you start this mission of learning how to code,
You know what's crazy? I just learned that you could make money from open source and projects. Bonkers.
and you go up the ranks, that's entry level, 230,000. Now, I'm not going to guarantee this. It definitely depends on your location and how good you are, of course. But what I'm going to show you in this video is exactly how to code. And don't worry, you don't have to go to school for it. You don't need to get a master's degree. You don't need to be a mathematician. I'm just a regular dude. Like, I didn't know how to code before this. I wanted to automate my trading and remove all emotion from trading, so I learned how to code. And then now I can build a bunch of trading bots that trade for me 24/7, 365. So, whatever your reason is, even if you don't have a reason now, as long as you can easily use these social media apps like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever, you can learn how to code. It's all in English. I always joke to people because I'm learning Spanish right now, and Spanish has to be like 100 times harder to learn than coding is, simply because Spanish is a different language, and coding is in English.
Ou kon ki sa bel, m'pale de lang nou pa mem konen. I basically say, you know what's beautiful about life? I talk two languages and you don't even know. Spanish not that hard to me. You know what I mean? I could kind of get Spanish. That's why I kind of look at programming as easy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It ain't that hard for me. It's just about understanding concepts for real. You give me the formula, then I'm gonna be good.
So if you know English, you can absolutely learn how to code. And if you are speaking English as a second language, or if you think about people who speak English as a second language, it's way harder for them because first they have to learn English, or maybe that's you, but first you have to learn English, right? And then you have to learn how to code. So if you already know English, like you whether you learned it as a child, you had to learn something, right? So
I think that's the conundrum that English speakers go through, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because we don't know English, it doesn't mean we don't understand English. We just don't know how to communicate with you guys in your language. That's why a lot of Spanish, or I'm not even gonna say Spanish, international people will act like they don't know the language because your prior concept is to, oh my God, he doesn't know. All right, let's leave him alone. And meanwhile, there's those same people that's looking to mug you.
a lot of people think that coding is so hard, but it's just another skill. Like you had to learn how to speak when you were a baby, right? And you just learned because you were around people who were speaking. So just watch this video. Even if you don't do anything in this video, you just listen to it. If you watch it a couple times, you're gonna learn just like you learned how to speak because you heard other people speak, right? So I would recommend just watching this whole video. Everything I type, you should type. If you don't want to do that, watch it and just listen this time through. Get to know the process, and then the next time through, type everything. So we're actually going to do coding in this training here. You're going to learn absolutely everything you need to know, A to Z. Now, like I said, I'm an algorithmic trader, so I had a reason to learn how to code, but it took me a couple years to learn how to code, and it will not take you a couple years because I'm putting everything I know into this video. So there's really no other place to be right now if you want to learn how to code. And like I showed you, entry level is crazy at these companies. You know, year two, year three, it goes up and up 340, 359, 435. Senior levels 500,000, 400,000. So it's like if this is something that you can learn, just like learning another language or learning to play a sport or learning anything, isn't it worth it?
Oh, hold on. I think I baited closing those tabs out. My fault, yeah. Earlier, I had closed out some tabs. Let me see if I could at least get the site, because that's all I want is the website. Fuck. Hold up real quick. I gotta get that back. Because I be having so much tabs open and I don't fucking need it. And I'm trying to, like, I just need a better computer, dog. Can't keep fucking living like that, bro. Yeah, history, history, history. Yeah, I'm not fucking doing my camera. Fucking weirdos. Weird annex. Let's see. Fuck. Oh, I found it. It's fine. I'm just looking for one more. It's like that other site that you could. It's the crypto version. I'm not.
Yeah, so just stick around for this video and I'll show you exactly how. You know, it's no different than learning any other skill. And my mission is to teach as many people how to code because I truly believe no matter what your skin color is, where you live in the world, if you grew up rich or poor, as long as you have access to a computer, you can code. And then
There's
if you
this
know how to
timestamp.
code, it's like knowing English, right? You either know it or you don't. And if you know it, then you can qualify for careers that pay you a lot more. I'm not guaranteeing you're going to get a career right out of this, but these are literally the salaries that Stripe pays and Instacart pays. And the only thing
Yeah, how to algorithm trade. I learn how to code. I know how to code. Trade, but wouldn't want to use OpenAI. English. No more paid courses. Yeah, that's what I want. They want to learn how to trade today. I didn't know how to fix the TV. I didn't know how to fix the TV. I think they just use it as like a monitor. So if it goes out, you probably have to disconnect and connect it again, no?
$31 billion. His name is Jim Simons. Rest in peace. I'm going to show you a beginner's automated trading guide so you don't have to pay for courses or anything like that. I'll show you everything you need to know in order to build a trading bot as a total beginner. And you're going to learn everything here for free, I promise, if you strap in.
Probably.
Just for this short video, you're going to know everything. And you'll know how to automate your trading because you know it's just too emotional. It's too emotional. It's hard to not chase and hard not to have FOMO, and you just sit here all day just to round trip your whole day. And we all started trading because we wanted to get our time back, right? Yeah. So why are we staring at the screens all day? I don't know. I will even give you the code to a full trading bot and show you how to build anything with AI. Because at the end of the day, AI is here and it wasn't here for this guy, but he was able to do this. So anything you can do, I can do better. No, no, no. Anything I can do, you can do better. Yes, yes, right?
I just want the goddamn.
I will give you the ultimate resource too. It's a roadmap. It gives you a bunch of code. It'll show you how to automate your trading. I have over 1,700 hours of tutorials showing you step by step how to automate your trading. So you know this is going to be fire. My name is Moondev. I believe code is a great equalizer, and I believe this ever since I spent 10 years in tech, scared to code, hiring developers, spending thousands of dollars when I could have just coded it myself, but I didn't have the need to do that until I ran into this problem of emotional trading. And you're probably, if you're a trader, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's like if you're in a position, you have to stare at the charts. You have to put these lines on the charts. You never can close your position. You go up and down in P&L, up and down, just to waste your time. And we did this. We started trading to get our time back, right? I learned that anyone can code. It's actually in English. So I'll show you a super simple way. I'll show you my full system, everything. I told you I was going to give you that resource. So let's just start there, because in this resource, I actually have a full back test. So here's all that code for that back test. I promise I'd give you this full back test. And I actually am going to give you the code to another bot that I back tested here in a second. So this is all available for free on moondev.com. But the roadmap shows you exactly how to code if you don't know how to code, how to build a bot if you don't know how to build a bot. Should I let her live tomorrow or say goodbye? You tell me. Put it in the chat. Let her live or say goodbye. So that's coming. So tomorrow we're gonna see this topic, and then we're gonna go crazy with the flight reacts event. All right, we're gonna take it up with her. So ceasefire, the countdown. Hi, how you feeling, heart? Who's shot first? Hi, how you feeling, heart? I didn't tell Illuminati. Who is the South Illuminati nigga? Who's the South Illuminati nigga? Who's the South Illuminati nigga? Yeah, South Illuminati suck my dick. You're a grown ass man. You got a grown ass bitch, right? How about you get a leg? Oh, bitch. And suck my dick. You're on my. I just don't like the fact that you're me. All free, no courses needed. Generate 90 trading strategies, how to use AI in trading. You can come and join our Discord and connect with others. It's crazy, dude. This is the Discord. And then you have probably a ton of questions if you're brand new to this and you want to avoid the whole course route. That's fine. That's why I put this whole roadmap together. I answer every question that you have. And if you have another question, just come ask me in the Discord, dude, because that's what I'm here for. And this is my favorite part. This is my actual system. Because a lot of people have it twisted. A lot of people think that they can just like build a bot and be super profitable right off the jump. But in reality, that's the third step of my system. The process of automating your trading. It actually starts with research of trading strategies. Because it's not like you can just be like, hey, I'm going to build a bot. What's the bot going to do? You know, the bot is just replacing you, right? So if you could sit there all day and run a strategy, well, that's what the bot would do, but without the emotions. Do you see how powerful that is? Yes, of course. You literally get your time back, right? If you have a robot driving for you, you're getting your time back. You get to sit in the car, you get a text, you get an email, whatever. If you use an air fryer or an oven, you're getting your time back. We automate everything, right? So the process is to start with researching of trading strategies, then backtest those strategies, see if they actually work in the past. Backtesting is the process of saying, hey, I got a bunch of data, 5-10 years of data. And there's a bunch of data on here, crypto data, just so you can have it. I have all this data. Let's see if the strategy that I came up with, whether it was from a paper or YouTube video, I have all the sources here where you can find unlimited strategies. Let's see if that strategy actually worked in the past. If it worked in the past, it might work in the future. So that's why the third step is to build the bot. You want to build a bot right now. I want to slow you down a little bit so you can actually do this in a profitable manner. Research, backtest, implement. Research, backtest, implement. You follow me.
Well, I'm trying to make some money now, boy.
You see me do that every day because I built this system for myself. But I believe code is a great equalizer. I believe if I show every single line of code for my entire career, chasing this man, $31 billion net worth, I don't need $31 billion. I don't need that. I would much rather show this all for free on YouTube and maybe just get a piece of this, dude. You know? This is a very hard game. We're not all going to make it. I'll tell you that much. We're not all going to make it. But I am, and I'm going to share every single line of code every single day. So all I ask is in exchange for these videos, the code, this roadmap, it's 100% free at moondev.com. Just tap that like button. That's the only thing I ask. No courses needed. You don't need to buy anything. No, you don't. I know I have a boot camp if you want to learn more, but dude, I put my heart and soul into this channel and this roadmap for 100% free. So just throw me that like. You've got my whole system here. I want to go through this resource that I told you I'd give you a little bit more. I have every single idea that I want to build out. You can front run me, meaning you can build these before I do. There's unlimited ideas here. But I also want to show you places you can find your own ideas, your own strategies. Remember, it comes down to research, then you backtest, and then you implement into bots if they're profitable in the past. Market Wizards, definitely go read all of those books. Go listen to all these Chat with Traders podcasts, and then boom, you'll have plenty of ideas. Here's a bunch of other amazing books that I highly recommend. And your mind is the most powerful thing. You are your thoughts.
Skipping because my internet's
You
slow.
are your
That
thoughts.
shit
Jim,
gonna lag.
he believed he could apply his skills to this industry, and that's what he got. That's the first step. So please do consume this roadmap and this free resource. And today I have a bunch I want to build, but I said I want to show you this bot first and foremost. So I'm going to do that. This is a backtest of a liquidation bot. And I'm going to go ahead and give you all that code right here up front. So let's just scroll through it. You can see import NumPy.
What is a liquidation? Which type of engineer? Maybe open one chapter of what? What the hell? So we are trying to figure on what type of things we have for me. We have five, two, five. Say English. Yes, sirski. Oh, being nervous and messed up. No. 2 so what? Who does? I wonder. You're trying to. 7 platforms. Yo, dog. Why is it always these websites? Pionex? 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 Yes. Pionex. Built-in trading bots, built-in Binance. I need to get my Binance account together. That's what I need to do. Yeah, it just turned off. It just turned off.
It turned off.
Yeah, just everything like it said the system disconnected, and then the cameras all came back on, and then the TV never came on, and just turned off. I guess it wasn't ready to clock in tonight.
Still flashing.
Yeah, I don't know why.
And you've got the screen that's here.
I gotta figure this out. This internet connection is dookie. Can't simply sign into my account.
Hey traders, welcome back to the Modest Money channel. Today we are talking about the best algorithmic trading software on the market. If you've ever dreamed of automating your trades, crunching numbers faster than any human could, or executing strategies without hesitation, algorithmic trading software is your ticket.
Just want to sign up. That's good.
To the big leagues. But let me be blunt for a second. Choosing the right software can be the difference between skyrocketing your trading success or crashing and burning. The best algorithmic trading software can save you hours of manual work, eliminate emotional trading mistakes, and help you capitalize on opportunities you might have otherwise missed. But choosing the wrong one? That's a disaster waiting to happen. Poorly designed platforms can cost you money, miss key executions that are dominate trading styles, and of course, the potential. And make sure you're a beginner. Geez, stick with me. You won't want to miss this. All right, the first algorithmic trading software I want to talk about is the PowerX Optimizer by Rockwell Trading, a tool designed to take your options trading game to the next level. If you've struggled to find consistent, profitable trades, this software might be exactly what you need. Here's what makes the PowerX Optimizer stand out. It's not just another trading tool. This platform was built by Marcus Heitkoetter, a former IBM employee who turned his passion for trading into a multi-million-dollar success story. With the PowerX Optimizer, you're not just getting a piece of software, you're getting years of Marcus's experience distilled into a user-friendly, effective system. What sets this platform apart for me is its focus on two proven strategies, the wheel strategy and the PowerX strategy. The wheel strategy is a straightforward yet flexible approach that starts by selling put options to collect premiums. If you're assigned the stock, you then sell call options to keep generating income. I think it's simple, repeatable, and perfect for traders who like steady, reliable strategies. On the other hand, the PowerX strategy is all about precision and timing. It's designed to identify trends, determine the perfect entry and exit points, and help you manage risk like a pro. And trust me, this isn't just some cookie cutter system. I believe it's versatile enough to fit both day traders and swing traders, making it a great fit no matter your style. The PowerX Optimizer has made my trading process so much smoother. With real-time market data and an option scanner built for the wheel strategy, it's like having a helping hand to cut through the noise. I really like the diversification analysis tool for keeping my portfolio balanced and spotting new opportunities. The market scans, earnings dashboard, and heat map dashboard give me quick, actionable insights without wasting time. Wherever I saw 900, the discounts and the annual fee is
It's
more
expensive.
reasonable. All right, the next tool I want to tell you about is Trade Ideas. If PowerX is out of your price range, this is a much more affordable option, but powerful in its own right. If you're serious about automating your trades and leveraging the power of AI, I think this is a platform that deserves your consideration. In my opinion, the standout features of Trade Ideas is Holly AI. This is next level stuff for algorithmic trading. Let me tell you, Holly isn't just a tool, it's an AI engine designed to analyze massive amounts of data and generate actionable trade ideas. What's really cool is that Holly doesn't just hand you a strategy, it evaluates the probabilities, weighs the risks. Trading is power to walk about platforms, own custom strategies, and execute them automatically. I think it's ideal for traders who don't want to miss opportunities
just let's see. With trading is, because I know how to make a bot, but all that trading stuff, shit, bull crap, nonsense. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do.
Pi is NP from backtesting.py here. Import pandas, pandas TA. We're bringing in this liquidation these constants. It's a liquidation backtest, so you can see the liquidations on my screen here. I'm watching all liquidations all day long. I'm watching the order flow because, I mean, if you know about trading the tape, this is very, very important. You can see the time window 24, take profit 2, stop loss 2. This is, in my opinion, more important. This is the most important code I can show you.
I just ain't know how. But I knew. This world is what you make it. You create your own environment. It all starts with a vision. What you can imagine.
Running backtest. Running backtest without ADX filter. Okay, so you can see the return is 872% versus the buy and hold of 47%. So it's a great backtest. But I'm not going to BS you, dude. Not everything in the past works in the future. So that's why I always say RBR, RBI, RBI. Research back test, research back test, research back test. Stack multiple winners. Something will work in the future. All right, let's go through the rest of this code here so you can see it. You can see the start time here, recent liquidations. We're counting up the recent liquidations. ADX condition here. This is the liquidation strategy backtest. This is the data here. To get the data, all you got to do is go over here to Binance. Binance, WebSocket, liquidations. Liquidation order stream, and just collect that data, dude. Here, all the data is here for free in crypto. That's the beautiful part. So let me show you the rest of this bot here that we're back testing. Date time. I want to load this up at the front. So if you got to go, you got to go. But at least you get a bunch out of this. And hopefully I earned your like by giving you all of this code right up front, dude. Because I know my videos sometimes are longer, but that's because they're in depth. They're detailed. I show everything, the goods, the bads, the uglies. If I showed my face, it would be really ugly. But here's all of the code, so you can go ahead and play with it. Now I want to go ahead and work on this a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this file. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. And you got the rewind, which is nice because you can always rewind this and look at the code again. ADX here. And I want to start kind of freestyling some of this. ADX2, okay? And what I'm going to do is look at my idea sheet here because I have, the strategy is looking good, 800 and something % return, but I want to make it more robust. So what I'm going to do is go to Alpha Generation Strategies. Again, this is on moondev.com, and look through some of these. Expectancy focus when backtesting. Okay, we want over a 1 expectancy. This is like a bajillion expectancy. 429 trades here. Win rate's 14.9%. That's interesting. You can see it's running the optimization here, which is going to take forever. Let me play around with this a bit. Let's go ahead and say take profit. Let's change it to 10%. And stop loss, let's change it to 5. ADX period, 14. None. All right, let's run this again. I'm going to play around with this backtest, and this is the RBI system. This is the system. Everything you watch here is me actually doing what I say I do, dude. I just put this up here for me and you, of course. Okay, so this one's also really good. The drawdown is 99%, so that's just a little off to me. And I kind of want to talk to the AI about that because that's a little weird. So let's go ahead and do it. You can see the drawdown is negative 99%, which makes this a very sus back test. What do you think is going on here? And how do we improve this? Because a 99% drawdown is super sketch. It's just super sketch, dude. Super sketch. So I'm using Claude 3.5 right now. I just updated to the new cursor. There's a new cursor out, 0.5. Let me analyze the backtest results with potential issue. You're absolutely right. 99% drawdown, extreme numbers like this indicates serious problems in our implementation. Let me check the code to identify the issues. First, let's look at how we're handling liquidation data. After analyzing the code and backtest results, I've identified several critical issues that are causing the extreme drawdown. Position sizing issue. The strategy is using a fixed position size for every trade without considering account equity, risk per trade, previous losses, no directional logic. The strategy is only looking at liquidation amounts without considering whether they are long or short liquidations, the market direction, the impact on price, stop loss, take profit. Okay, so let's make it so it only longs when there are a bunch of long liquidations. So only after long liquidations, and then it only sells after a bunch of short liquidations. Let's start with that update, and that may fix it. And then we'll do it piece by piece. These were some good ideas. Again, this is Cursor AI. Let's see what size we're using. I usually use a mil size. Okay, that's fine. 100,000 cache. And it should be going set USD to 0. What is this? For missing data. Lick side, okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Absolutely, that's a great suggestion. The current strategy isn't considering the direction of liquidations, which is crucial. When there are a lot of long liquidations, shorts getting liquidated, it often indicates strong upward momentum, and vice versa. Let me modify the strategy to track long and short liquidations separately. Long when short positions get liquidated. No. Long when short positions get liquidated. No, we want to long when long positions get liquidated. This is a better entry because longs are getting liquidated, and we want to take over their liquidations essentially because we have a threshold we're buying it. And if that threshold's hit of long liquidations, then we take the long because this will be a much better price, assuming that price is not normal whenever everybody gets liquidated. So you take that long, and then you close that long when the shorts get liquidated. And then if we're not in position, you would enter a short if our threshold of shorts get liquidated. Now, we will not just flip, meaning if we were in a long position and then the shorts get liquidated, we'd close that position. We wouldn't go ahead and enter a new position until that happened again, like a bunch of shorts got liquidated again. I think that's important there. So we started building this yesterday. That's why I was able to give you the code here right up front, and that's fire. I understand now. This is a much better approach. Thanks. We want to long when longs get liquidated, price has dropped, causing long liquidations, better entry price. Short when shorts get liquidated, price has risen, causing short liquidations, better entry price. No immediate flipping positions. Wait for fresh liquidation signals. There we go. That's much better. Key changes made to match your strategy. Entry logic. Long when longs get liquidated, price has dropped. Short when shorts get liquidated, price has risen. Exit. Exit longs when shorts get liquidated. Exit shorts when longs get liquidated. Anti-flip logic. Added last exit type to track what kind of liquidation caused our exit. Won't enter a short position if we just exited due to long position. Requires a fresh liquidation signal to enter a new position. Fixed liquidation data, okay. When longs get liquidated, sell side, perfect. Let's go ahead and test this out now and see if this still works. There might be a bugger. There might be a bugger. It's a lot of data here, so. Okay, this is still looking sketch, to be honest. 99.9% drawdown. Profit factor's too high. Return is higher.
Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life.
With ADX, interesting. Exposure time is 0.22. Yeah, to me, these look too sketch. So what I want to do is I want to try this. Oh, they changed it in the other file. Damn. Changed it in the other file. You can see here that I get this bug. Please go ahead and fix it. We'll use full size every time. And then go ahead and print out the full stats. We don't need all this debugging unless you need it. I see the issue. We're getting an assertion error because the position sizing isn't properly formatted. Let's simplify this by using full size and clean up the code. Go ahead and run it back, dude. Running back test without ADX first. So ADX is a indicator that we added, but I want to try it with and without. So I changed this. Actually, I didn't change anything here yet, but I am going to try something new after this. And this is the game. This is the game you're signing up for. If you want to automate your trading, you don't need to buy a course or anything like that, dude. Of course, I have my bootcamp. This is out of demand. People begged me for more and more and more, so I gave you more short, concise videos, and that's in the bootcamp. If you do want to join that 100% money back guarantee, because I don't need your money, I need your mind. I'm trying to build the best community here, and you can see what everybody has to say about it. So yeah, dude, feel free. Win rate is 4.9%. This is insane. Insane work here. Okay, at least this is working now, but I want to, this is just not believable. With a 99% drawdown, you can't come back from that. Please go ahead and make this a long only strategy, so it will only buy when the long liquidations happen, and then it will close the position when the short liquidations happen. I think this will make it so it's not so overfit, because as you can see, a 99% drawdown, you can't really come back from that. So there's something weird going on. Yes, absolutely right. The 99% drawdown and infinite best trade profit factor says there's something very wrong here. Very, very wrong. Too many trades. This is where you get the liquidation data if you want it. This, I don't know what it is. Morales here. View more usage data here. Go ahead and accept these changes here. And let's go run it back. Long only now. Should get different results. Yeah, something weird's going on with this data, I'd say. 345 days. Exposure time 32% here. Buy and hold. Return 47.65%. 8,000 trades. When longs get liquidated, we buy. When shorts get liquidated, price rises, we exit. No short positions at all. Yeah, something weird is going on. Something very odd is going on here. To have a 99% worst trade and infinite, volatility, etc. There's just maybe something wrong with our data. I don't know. Add in some prints that you need to help debug this, and let's go ahead and get it fixed. You're absolutely right. The infinite values and 99% drawdowns suggest something seriously wrong with either our data handling or position sizing. Let's add strategic debug prints to track what's happening. Thank you. See, it's going in the negative. Okay. You can see what's going wrong now. Negatives. P&L is negative 128. Okay. Exit price. Equity 168. I'm just going to throw all this data here. Maybe I'll give her even more, honestly. Can you identify what's going wrong here? Yes, looking at the debug, there are several major issues. Extremely large liquidation values. Oh yeah. We're seeing billions in liquidations per window, which seems unrealistic. This suggests we're double counting or accumulating liquidations incorrectly. Price anomalies. We have at least one instance of near zero price, which could cause those infinite values in our strats. The equity is wildly swinging, suggesting our position sizing or risk management isn't working correctly. Looking at our code, we're using start IDX without an end index in our liquidation sum. Well, sheesh. We have that time window minutes here. This is how long we should be looking for the liquidations. So if it's 24 right now, we're only looking at the last 24 minutes of liquidations. I see the issue now. We're using a 24-minute window, which is too short for liquidations to accumulate meaningful. No. And this is correct. We want to use 24 minutes. So we should just be looking at the liquidations for those last 24 minutes. Okay, I also have another idea that might be wrong here. If I go to the liquidation, let's see what data we're using first. BTC liquidations. Okay, great. I think I figured it out, actually.
I'm not negotiating with myself.
Yeah.
The deal was already made. The deal was made when I set out at the beginning of the summer and said, this is the training plan I'm doing. I signed that contract with myself. I'm doing it. Throughout that process, you'll start talking to yourself like, man, I think I need to maybe if we, nope. No, this is
No
non-negotiable.
negotiate, yeah.
ETH BTC. Yeah, see, this is what's up. I see it. So I'm gonna update this code here, the cutter, to only accept this. I figured it out. Because our data was effed up. So you can see here, it has like BTC ETH. Yeah, that's exactly why, dude. Okay, let's read through here. Make sure she. Yes, exactly. Looking at the code, we're correctly setting up the window, but let me verify and clean it up. Okay. Okay, perfect. Let's go back to this whole liquidation data. Okay. That looks fine. Well, no, it actually doesn't, but okay, I see what's going on. Yeah, yeah. Whole liquidation data. Let's delete all of this data here. Nice. Good eye, Moon. Good eye. Whole liquidation data. I found the error in our data. It's that sometimes it will show like ETH BTC or BTC USDC or BTC May 24th. We want to update this poll liquidation data to only keep the symbols exactly as they are, BTC only. So instead of looking for data that has BTC name in it, we're looking for BTC only or ETH only or SOL only. Datadog. 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 Equals symbol instead of contains, exactly. Okay, now let's pull this data again, and this should run it. We should be Gucci now. That makes way more sense. Way more sense. Here we go. We're fetching all the data here, so this takes a second. As it's a lot of data. It's a year's worth of liquidations. Okay, successfully fetched 16 million lines. Now it's gonna cut it up. It's gonna cut it up. Cut it up, cut it up. Cut it up, cut it up. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Let's go check out the BTC data now. Now it looks good, buddy. Good job, Moondev. You are a data dog. That is for sure. That is for sure. That's for sure. You a certified data dog now. You're a certified data dog. Liquidation ADX. Put in that new data dog. This should change everything. Starting price, ending price, good. He's a magician. He's a magician. He's a magician. He's a magician, dude. Look at that. Look at that, bro. Okay, 77% return versus a 50% return. So pretty solid, 1.24 sharp here. Exposure time's 11%. That's what I like the most. And the ADX here actually made it worse, but backtest plot displayed. Nice, dude. Okay, so now all right, I fixed it and now it works perfectly. I wanted to optimize after it prints out the first two backtests, or the first backtest, the one without the ADX, and then I wanted to optimize for 5 different ADX values and 10 different stop loss and take profits. But first have it print out the backtest with no optimizations. Damn, dude, I can't believe I figured that out so quick. I mean, it wasn't quick, but here's all the code. And scroll through fast. I'm gonna keep doing this throughout, so, you know, just lock in with me, dude. And I know sometimes I take a while, and I'm sorry. Some people hate that, and it's like, okay, I'm sorry, dude. I put everything out here, and I'm just trying to show everything. And some people hate the long videos. It's okay. You don't have to watch them, dude. I don't care. I gotta get this done. It's just it's a win-win for me. I'm gonna do it anyway, so I might as well help a couple homies out that love this stuff. So I'm gonna show you all the code throughout the videos, and if you want it, you can have it. But if you don't, then that's fine too. Just send love 777s, please. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. All right, there she goes. Testing 500 combination. God damn. 77% return. Exposure. I love the exposure time. $500 combos, bro. Let's say use the optimization like this, guys. So this is again on the roadmap, just so you can have it. Please use the optimization, the built-in optimization like above. This is just above is a template, how to use the optimization, use that for this. So you can also remove all the debug printing. We figured out all the data checks and stuff, so we're Gucci there. I said Gucci, not good, but whatever. 777, fam. 777. Much love, much love. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. They accept here. There we go. Much shorter, which is good. What time is it? 9? Of course there's going to be volatility at 9 a.m. Of course. Hold up.
Make a choice, right? You just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how
This
you're
is
going to
entirely
be.
different
Just decide.
stats
And
here
then from
for
that
the original
point,
run, so I think you
the universe
changed
is going to
something
get out your way.
within the
It's
code. You
water. It
shouldn't
wants to-
change
it wants
anything
to
with
move
the
and
main
go around and
strategy.
stuff,
I was
you
just
know.
showing you the above in order to use the optimization. Hold up. I apologize for modifying the core strategy. AI sometimes, dude. AI. Gotta be careful. Careful, careful, careful. She gonna get you. She gonna get you if you're not watching. I promise you that. Be careful. Careful when you use AI. Use a keen eye. Let's go ahead and say accept here. Run it back. Mm-mm. That ain't it, dude. That's not it. Reject. Reject. Okay, let's see if this is back to it. Reject one more. Reject. Reject. Nah, dude, it looks like you changed something in the actual core strategy because the results are not looking the same, and I don't think you changed it back. And it wasn't really the debug prints because that doesn't change the results. Go ahead and look at this one. I copied over the original strategy from here, but remember the only difference between the one I'm showing right now and the one we're working on is that we're doing long only and we're closing on short, so we're not shorted. At liquidation back test ADX2. And we now use enter on long liquidations only and close on short liquidations, while the example I showed you is similar. It's not exactly the same as the strategy, as we use long liquidations to enter and short liquidations to close. accept here, run it back. There we go. There we go. We're back. 77.37. Now it's going to go optimize. And we're going to let it optimize here. And while it does that, I want to go ahead and work on a couple other things here. And the main thing I want to work on here, okay, so I'm showing you the RBI process, but now I'm jumping into the I of a different bot. So remember, it comes down to this, dude. Process of automating your trading starts with research of trading strategies. So a liquidation strategy, it's something I read about probably or heard about on a podcast, one of those podcasts I showed you or books I read in the past. And it's just an idea. It's an idea. So I take this idea, this research, RBI, research backtest implement, and I go ahead and backtest to see if it actually works in the past. This one looks to be working in the past. It's better than buy and hold by far, in my opinion, because 77% return, 50% buy and hold. But the exposure time is 11%, meaning all that capital is free for other strategies if needed. Okay, so I think that's beautiful. Now, what I want to do here is work on my Solana copy bot. And unfortunately for a Solana bot, it's harder to backtest because you can't backtest something that doesn't have enough data. And when I'm using like a trending and a copy bot, which is very hard to backtest. I can't even think about how to do that. That being said, I know an instant way to be more profitable with these copy bots and trending bots that I have running here. And that's by saving on my API costs. So I have this Moralis API that I found, or somebody actually found. It wasn't me. Somebody else did. Appreciate you. And let's go to Moralis pricing here. And let's go see pricing plans here. Okay, starter, free to get started. 40,000 per day. And I haven't gotten even close to that. So what I'm gonna do is, since I'm running up credits pretty quickly here on my Bird Eye, I'm gonna go ahead and switch some of the calls to be on Moralis, which is free. So that's instant profits because instead of paying, now I am using a free thing. So at the end of the day, the bottom line is you got to keep making your systems better and better because that's what everybody else is going to do. Jim tells us that every day. Thank you, Jim. May you rest in peace. I love you. We'll never forget you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is actually taking a really long time. I can see the maximize is set to Sharpe ratio, but I just want it to optimize just like it does usually. In this, like I showed you in this code here. And I don't think I optimized for Sharpe because, yeah, equity final. Which is equity final instead of Sharpe ratio. Okay, so let's go ahead and play around with this other. Let's go ahead and update these APIs here, but in just a second, all right? Remove all emotions and actually automate your trading I can show you from a point of not knowing how to code at all. If you don't know how to code at all, I can show you exactly how to code, and then I can show you exactly how to automate your trading. You can see there's hundreds of reviews. I'll show you at the bottom. And there's a 100% money back guarantee. And the price is super inexpensive, 69 bucks. And I will literally hold your hand step by step in the process of automating your trading. You can watch this video if you want to learn a little bit more about it, but we can quickly scroll through here, and pretty much everything that I wish I could find on the internet when I was trying to automate my trading is in this boot camp. It's 15 days of videos that you can watch on demand in any language, just in case you don't speak English natively. You can watch all videos at any time period of the day in any language. And I show you step by step how to automate your trading. And not only that, I give you free AI. So I pay for your OpenAI, Claude. We have channels in our Discord that give you 100% free AI, so you can cancel all your subscriptions. You have a team of us that are all working towards the same goal. We're all chasing this guy. This is Jim Simons. He ran up a net worth of $31.4 billion. And he always says you just have to make your systems better and better and better, because that's what everybody else is trying to do. So I can show you step by step how to get your ideas out of your brain into an automated trading system, and you'll be able to code all of it. I spent 10 years in technology scared to code because I thought it was just for super smart people who went to Stanford or knew a bunch of math, and I was neither of those. Then I locked in because I had to automate my trading. I learned Python, and I learned how to actually automate my trading. It's the most secretive industry in the entire world. Nobody else is sharing this information. So you can see a closer look of what's in the boot camp here. There's 15 full days. And on the first day, in case you don't know how to code, I show you how to code. So don't worry. I give you an intro to algo trading. I get all of your orders set up, all your risk management set up. I get you to a place where you can backtest any strategy that you have for the rest of your life. So while I don't just say, hey, here's a bot that you can run, make $1 million, I think that's a scam. If you ever see that on the internet, which I know you will. All right, so we're still optimizing down here, which is cool. Again, please do tap that like button if you feel this is valuable. Moondev.com, free roadmap resources. I put my love into it. You can see this is still optimizing. I'm going to let it optimize here, even though it's optimizing on Sharpe ratio, which is not what I necessarily wanted to optimize on, but that's okay for now. So let's just keep this a little smaller over here. I'm going to push it onto the side, and I'll let you know when it's done. In the meantime, let's go ahead and play around with this timer with Soul Balance, trading bots, Moondev trading bots. Oh, snap. Problem. We're going to have to go ahead and optimize. I guess we could do the other. Let me think about this. Okay, it's in this same file is the problem. No, that's not a problem because the thing that I want to update is not in that file. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to that file here. And let's say, what's this say? Soul Balance Morales. So it should be in the Hyperliquid. No. Solana. Timer Soul Balance Morales. Okay. I'm going to copy this code over, and then the first one I'm going to do, let's see here. This one here is inside of copy trader. Okay. That makes sense. And this one, is that also inside of Solana meme bot? Okay. So let's go ahead here and see Solana copy trader, new token list, and then also Solana trending meme bot copy token list. This is gonna be super nice, dude. I'm actually super sick for this. Oh, but also price is running it up. So token list, DeFi price. It's actually about even. Okay, so token list and price. All right, let's hack at it, dude. Let's hack at it. Let's just freaking hack, bro. Let's just freaking hack till we can't hack anymore. You hack until you can't hack anymore. Solana sniper. I'm gonna close that. Solana trending memes. Agents. Let's put that down there for now. Solana copy trader. Okay, these are my two. These are my big two real quick. Okay. So refund tool, token list.py. Token list is what I'm looking for here. Main.py. I think it's gonna be in the nice funks. Fetch Wallet Holdings OG. What I want to do here is say I want to essentially take that Fetch Wallet Holdings OG and make a Fetch Wallet Holdings OG Moralis, meaning we're going to use the example code below to use the Moralis API call for this function opposed to the Birdeye API call. I'm running up my credits like crazy, and I want this to be a separate function. We'll keep both of them, and then I can test to see if it works with the new Moralis one. Okay, and then here, fetch wallet balance here. Below is a bunch of code that shows how to get the Moralis token list. Assume it is the same way to get the ENV. Okay, so let me go dark for a second. Go to my ENV here, Moralis key. Let's go put it in my ENV here. It's actually not. It's not the same, so is the name in my don't share.py for the Moralis API key. Okay, save that, close it, never show it again. Close this. Okay, and now we should be Gucci. To share again. Okay, we're at 27%
I
of
knew
that
I was
back
gonna
test.
make it. I just ain't know how. But I knew. This world is what you make it. You create your own environment. It all starts with a vision. What you can imagine, you can create.
What you can imagine, you can create. Wow, beautiful. I've created a new function called fetch wallet holdings OG Moralis. Where? There it is. Moralis key here. D dot. Moralis key. Thank you. Okay, there it is. And now where do we hit fetch wallet OG here? Okay. Open positions here. Open positions old. I'm just gonna delete this actually. In the main, let's see where we call fetch wallet holdings OG. And let's change this to Moralis. Super sketch activities I'm doing right now, to be honest. Because I don't know if this is formatted correctly. The data, the output. So we'll see. We'll see. That's all we can do, right? That's all we can do. That's all we can do. That's all we can do, dude. That's all we can do. All we can do is see. I don't have all the answers, dude. If you think I have all the answers, you're wrong. If I think I have all the answers, I'm wrong. You feel me? You feel me, buddy, right? So, checking wallet positions to the moon, it says. I'm going to do this a different way because this is not a very good way to debug, in my opinion. So, Merry Christmas. There we go, Shetty. I don't know what's going on there. Hello? Is there no data that outputs here? All right, let's just say print then. Hey, this is working though. Oh, snap. But look how much it uses. Okay, okay. This is going to be too much. This is going to be too much. All right, I'm going to ditch the idea. Ditching. Okay, let's just switch back here to everywhere we have Morales. I'll just remove this and we can be fine. We can go back. Okay, let's use the Morales API again. Let's go to auth API keys, Playground API reference here. So we're at 10.18. And that was slow AF anyways. So F them. Wallet API, token API, token balance, get token price. Solana API, API reference, token API, get token prices. Get token price is multiple here. Method documentation here. Above is how to get token price. I want you to make a new.
Imagine you had everything you wanted. Everything. Imagine you were everything you ever wanted to be. And capture that feeling. That's the easiest way to manifest what you want.
Okay, so Ask Bid is my other one that I'm calling a F ton, dude. Calling it a F ton. F ton. Token list is a little too heavy. And that's okay. It's okay. We're at 40%, 47% on that back test. I'm very excited to see that. I hope you are too, dude. I'm very, very excited for that back test. Let's check out our Morales here. Here it is. So at 10.34, that's what we're at right now. Consume CUs, 10.34, and you get 40K per year, or day, per day. Year. Sheesh. Sheesh. Come on, buddy. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it. Let me help you create the new ask bid. Thank you. We only want you to update it to have ask bid Morales. You don't need to do fetch wallet holdings OG Morales. Just ask bid Morales. We're at 60% done on that backtest optimization. I'm excited to see it. Okay, let's try out this ask bid Morales now. Morales key, perfect. Okay. Let's go ahead and see how it does. Let's go put it in the main.py. And anywhere ask bid is, it's just one place. Oh, it's on there though. It's when entering a position. I'm going to bring it over here, ask bid Morales here. And let's see if we use it more somewhere else. Let's go ahead and close this. Let's see if we use it more often here. Ask bid. Don't use it at all here. Maybe price. No. Okay, actually, let's open that back up now and see. In the nice funks, I probably use it more often. Let's say ask bid, ask bid, ask bid here, open position. Okay. It's an open position. That's fine though. That's not that often. Well, I got it copied. Perfect. So let's go to dashboard here. Do I use it here? No, I don't. Price. Fetch price data. Current price. I don't use it that much there. See where we're using it here. Ask bid. In the nice funks. An open position, okay, but it doesn't happen that often. Open position old. Price equals this, okay. Open position old again. Def ask bid. Interesting. So where am I running this up? Maybe in the SDZ.
You have to, in a business like this, just keep making things better, keep improving the system, because other parts of it are going to wear out after a while. People will catch on to this or they'll catch on to that. So you just have to, like in any business, you just have to make things better and better and better, because that's what everyone else is trying to do.
Token price here. Sol API. I added this ask bid Moralis here. Can you update it so it works? It's essentially the same. I'm gonna also change it to token price underscore Moralis. It's gonna be the same, 100% free. So just throw me that like. You've got my whole system here. I want to go through this resource that I told you I'd give you a little bit more. I have every single idea that I want to build out. You can front run me, meaning you can build these before I do. There's unlimited ideas here. But I also want to show you places you can find your own ideas, your own strategies. Remember, it comes down to research, then you backtest, and then you implement into bots if they're profitable in the past. Market Wizards, definitely go read all of those books. Go listen to all these Chat with Traders podcasts, and then boom, you'll have plenty of ideas. Here's a bunch of other amazing books that I highly recommend. And your mind is the most powerful thing. You are your thoughts. Powerful. They're amazing. Fast. Market Wizards, definitely go read all of those books. Go listen to all these Chat with Traders podcasts, and then boom, you'll have plenty of ideas. Here's a bunch of other amazing books that I highly recommend. And your mind is the most powerful thing. You are your thoughts. You are your thoughts. Jim, he believed he could apply his skills to this industry, and that's what he got. That's the first step. So please do consume this roadmap and this